Hello friends, welcome back to our channel, A Pinch of Positivity. Today I'm going to talk about karma in relationships. We know what karma means. Karma means as you sow, shall you reap. So now how does karma in relationships work? When it comes to karma in relationships, the first thing we need to know is that the people who are very close to us, for example, our mother, our father, our son, daughter, brother, sister, grandmother, grandfather, who are very close to us, we have maximum karma with those people. That means we have a lot of karmic accounts to settle with those people. That's why they have come as a very close family member in this birth of ours. The beauty of the law of karma and the universe is that universe provides us with an opportunity to clear the karma in the best way possible. And through the close relationships in family, it teaches us to love our family members and clear our karmas. There are sometimes in family that a child is born and within few days or a year, the child is not able to continue with his life and leaves and goes away. A very sad situation for parents to accept that. But all that is related to karma. The karmic account needs to be settled. And this means that there was an emotional hurt with that soul, and it had to be cleared only in that manner. And that's why those things happen, which basically help us to clear our karmic accounts. We really have to understand karma properly. You know, what happens is that we have done so many good things and bad things in our previous lives that either we have hurt somebody emotionally or physically or financially, and then those souls come back into our life for us to clear our karmas. So if we have hurt somebody emotionally, that doesn't mean we'll have to pay back in the same emotional way. It can be in any other form. So there's a possibility a family member might come into your life to hurt you emotionally in any way possible, either by leaving us early or by doing things that really hurt us a lot. So there are various ways for the soul to clear an emotional karma. Similarly, a financial karma. A financial karma might be that the soul only taking money from you or basically falls ill, and then you are spending money on their medical expenses. So financially, in some or the other form, it will take that money from you so that you're able to clear that karma. So there are various means where these accumulated karmas with each other are cleared through these close relationships. It is very interesting that two people who actually are known to be very good, very nice with everybody, but when they come across with each other, they do not treat each other with respect, or they do not get along with each other. And why is it? Why is it that one person who is so good with everybody and the other person is so good with everybody, but when they meet, they are not able to treat each other properly or see each other with good eyes? Because there is a karmic account from the past that is making them feel uncomfortable. It's very subtle. They don't realize it in the physical body, but the soul feels it, and that's why they don't get along each other. The ideal example of this could be a mother-in-law and a daughter-in-law. For example, a woman is known in her family and in her neighborhood to be very good, and people say, "No, this woman is so good. Whoever gets married to his son, she will be blessed because she will treat that daughter-in-law like a daughter." And then in another place, there is this girl who is so good that everybody says this girl is so good. She's so cultured, so respectful. A house will be blessed to receive a daughter-in-law like this. So wherever this girl goes, she is going to make that house happy, and she's going to treat the mother-in-law like a queen. And it so happens that a girl gets married to this woman's son and enters the house, but these two women cannot stand each other. They cannot live each other with each other in peace. Why? Why? When two beautiful people, two beautiful souls who are so good to everyone, why they are not able to gel with each other? It is because of the karmic accounts of the past. So what do we have to do? What do we have to learn from this? What we have to learn in knowledge is that whoever comes in your life, it's for a reason, it's for a purpose. There are many people whom you won't like, and there are some people whom you hate. Stop that. Start liking everybody. Don't hate anybody. That doesn't mean you have to get close to everybody. No, but don't hate anybody. Don't dislike anybody. Because if you are going to dislike them, or if you are going to hate them, then the universe will work its magic, and then in one birth they will come to you in the form of a very close relationship until you learn to start loving them to clear your karmic accounts. Karma is a beautiful topic. I always love this topic of karma. Everything the universe has arranged in such a beautiful way that nothing happens without a reason. There's a reason for everything that happens. There's a reason why we meet everybody. Maybe we meet only for 5 minutes, maybe we meet for a day, and we meet for years, but there's a reason we meet each and every one. And it is important that we understand that, and we thank God for everything and everyone in our life. We thank God, we fill our hearts with gratitude, we accept everyone the way they are, and we fill our hearts in love for them, so that whenever we meet, in whichever birth, in whichever form, there is harmony, peace, and love in the relationship. And there is nothing bad to settle, only good to yield. So, my friends, live in that knowledge. Do not hate anybody. Don't dislike anybody. Do not do bad to anybody. Because one day, in some or the other form, you have to pay for it. Live in that knowledge, my friends. Be good and have a great day. Thank you very much for watching.